Hey, Donut. Mr. Big, stop the icing and give Nick and Judy their next lead. They trust the chauffeur who picked up and the auditon. The chauffeur was a juggler in Munches. He told them that Mr. Auditon had attacked him. Nick was astounded. That Tinsley Otter did that? Munches explained that Otterton had a mumbling about night owls and then it's savage. That before they could go no further, something happened to Munches. He brave and beam dropped off horse and launched Judy and Nick. He had gone savage too. Judy and Nick had to work together to survive, and to their surprise, they made a pretty good team. They tried to capture Monsters, but the Jaguar disappeared. Judy had no proof to show to Bogo, and he demanded Judy's badge. Instead, Nick spoke up. Chief, we give her the 48 hours, so technically we still have 10 left to find her, Mr. Arton. That's exactly what you're gonna do. Judy was surprised that Nick defended her. As they rode away, Nick opened up. When he was little, he didn't enough to mislook Judy, but other kids treated him terribly because he was the only predator in their group. Judy knew what that was like. She had been stereotyped too. Maybe she and Nick were more alike than they thought. Nick and Judy visited Captain Arwa with her, who let them check the traffic cameras. They discovered that a group of wolves and mentioned into a van headed for the Spokane left side asylum. Night Owl's Judy said monsters were afraid of wolves. Judy and Nick snuck into the creepy asylum. It was lined with cells full of predators who would go in savage, including Mr. Otterton. All of the missing members from right here. Nick and Judy footsteps. He brushed their hide. It was Mara Lionheart. Judy kept the mirror to the many dirty moments from going savage and was keeping it a secret. She rushed the evidence to Chief Bogo and arrested Mara Lionheart. Judy was hailed as a hero. Bellwether replaced Lionheart as mayor and held the press conference. Reporter just asked Judy whether the man was gone savage. She wasn't exactly sure, but she guessed. Oh, we know that they are all the members of Predator family. Thousands of years ago, predators survived their aggressive hunting instincts. For whatever reason, they seem to be reverting back to their primitive savage ways. Nick was hurt by her words. Did she think he could go savage too? He thought just he did when he was little. The press conference divided Zootopia. Prey and predator no longer trusted one another. Judy felt like she had to trade everything she stood for. She quit the police force and moved back to her parents' farm. One day, Judy heard her father calling some kids from hiding through the flowers at the edge of the field. Those flowers can make any animal they want go nuts. The farmers call them night owls. Judy realized something big. Night owls are all they're flowers. The flowers are making the prisoners go savage. Judy jumped in a farm truck and drove to Zootopia without stumbling the full of blueberries. She had to find Nick and apologize to him. It was ignorant and irresponsible and small-minded, said Judy cheerfully. I have to fix this, but I can't do it without you. Reunited at last, Judy and Nick trod the floor to a secret lab and abandoned subway car. Inside, the group overran, were turning the flowers into little repellent. The new predators go savage. Nick and Judy stole the subway car that tried to bring the CBG and ran serene there at Natural History Museum. The only evidence that it survived was a dark animal and a single Nile howler pellet. Judy and Nick raced to the museum with the evidence, but Mayor Bellwether stopped them. She was the one behind the plot to turn Predator savage. The further dark comes hey Nick! Nick dropped off us with a snarly growl. Judy had nowhere to run. So that's it, she called out to Bellwether. Brave, fierce Predator, and use team power? Bellwether smirked. Fear always works. And I'll dare every Predator in Zootopia to keep it that way. Nick lunged Judy like a savage beast. And the two of them stood up chuckling. They're just 7-0. He and Judy had stopped the night terror pellet with a blueberry from Judy's truck. It was all a plan that tricked Bellwether into confessing. Judy had recorded Bellwether's confession and the very thing Kara recorded she was used to trick Nick. It's called a hustle, sweetheart. Boom. Soon as the two of you returned to the lock, Nick became a cop, like Judy. Judy even gave the commissar station in the police academy graduation. She reminded the new officers that real life is messy. Everyone makes mistakes. The more we try to understand one another, Judy said, the more exceptional each of us will be. Judy smiled at Nick proudly. Change starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with all of us.